Hey everybody, welcome to That's Good Stuff, the show where we review pop culture's newest release. And this release this week was the big opening of Michael, the King of Pop, returns to theaters with a biopic starring Jafar Jackson, which is Jermaine's son, I believe.
Yeah.
So his nephew, and directed by
Sugar.
no,
Kukwa.
Fuqua, which is the guy who did Training Day. And then who else is in it? There's I didn't I
Miles
sh
Teller?
Miles
Coleman
Teller is in it.
Domingo.
Who was that, Jonah?
Coleman Domingo.
Coleman
Joe.
Domingo was Joe. Sorry, I should have looked this up before you
Dang, you should
started.
look this up way before.
There was a guy that I didn't know. Did you guys find him yet?
Mike
Or did
Myers.
Mike Myers was in the movie?
Who was he?
He was the guy
The
who
C.
owned like CBS.
Mm. That's him?
That was
Mm.
him. I didn't know. I was like, what the heck? Mike Myers. Nia Long, Mike Myers, Jessica Sula, Laura Harrier, Coleman Domingo. Okay. So this is, of course, a biopic. It starts off with Michael being young because you got to start there because the Jackson 5 was a thing. So we get him practicing with his brothers. He's kind of dreaming, and his dad's like, "Yeah, look at me, look at me. Uh, stop looking away." So it deals with his overbearing father, abusive, not very nice guy, just really wanted to make some money. He gets his sons and starts touring them, and they start off small in like bars or restaurants or something like that, and then they start to get bigger, get the attention of Motown.
I didn't really know about like the family part. Like I didn't know anything about Joe.
Mhm.
He's just a dude. He's not like musical background or anything.
Uh-uh.
He just
I'd be like, what? Why would I
I
listen to
know.
you?
he's like, I got all these kids and I'm gonna like make money off of
He's
them,
just like,
so
go
we'll
make
just
money for me.
start a band. Yeah, we got to get out of Gary, Indiana. It's terrible here.
It's scary here.
It's scary. Yeah. So young Michael, who was 10, I believe, when they started, or 8. They says he was 8, but he was 10. He's really the standout of the group. Um, so he gets a lot of attention from like execs and stuff like that. So right away he's kind of thinking about a solo project, and that's going to cause some family drama because his dad wants them to always stay a group, and he wants to control Michael, and so he doesn't want. So he lets him do the solo. He actually had like a bunch of solo albums
Mm.
before the big one, but they don't really go into that. But I don't know if his dad did those or maybe.
They were
Um,
like part of like the Jackson 5 kind of.
yeah, it's like he wanted a cinematic
It was
musical
like the
unit.
first one that he like fully wrote.
Yeah. So the dad's like, "Well, you could do that, but you got to do it on your own time." So I mean, so like at night, basically, he has to work with Epic. I
Quincy?
guess he's working
Oh,
with Epic at that time.
Quincy?
Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quincy comes a little later, I think. Because there was the first guy. I don't remember his name, but so the movie basically deals with. So it goes to 1988, right, where Michael like becomes a global star. The Off the Wall album does really good, but he still has to like try to deal with his dad because his dad still wants control. So he gets his own agent and he actually fires the dad, and then but he still lives at home, even though his like
He's
bodyguards
not
like
ready to leave.
he's not ready to leave. Michael was had his issues. Um, and the movie kind of touches on. I mean, for critics, it doesn't go into the dark stuff, so they kind of got mad at this movie and gave it.
Were you I
I know.
heard that, but were you expecting that? There's no way they
Yeah,
would touch on that.
I mean, there was like a mini series in the '90s, I think, and that
Yeah.
goes a
Yeah.
lot more into like the darker stuff. But but yeah, this was like if you read the credits, all produced by the Jacksons and like his friends and stuff. So you wouldn't expect it to go into the dark stuff. Plus, it ends at 1988. And like the first allegations of stuff didn't come till like 1993, I think it is. So I definitely think there's a part where Michael like got bad influence and stuff like that in his life.
I thought they
So
were gonna set up a sequel because it's like,
it kind of,
and
Supposedly they are.
the story continues. I was
yeah, the
like, in
story continues.
Endgame?
Like, Michael Jackson will turn
Well,
in
we try.
Avengers Doomsday.
I want them to call the second one Jackson, because
Yeah,
then you would have a first movie called Michael and the second one called Jackson. Um, but I doubt they would go into darker stuff in the second one. But you
you have to.
kind
That's
of
all you
have to
got
because
left.
that's how he ends his life. Um, but yeah, it goes to 1988. Deals with family drama, but we get performances. A lot of the bigger songs are done like with them recording the videos, right? So a lot of it focuses on Bad when that era was coming out. Um, and we do get some concert stuff, which I really like the concert stuff.
Oh,
So
they had the that famous award show where he did the moonwalk. Like I always watch that, or I watch it every once in a while on
was that
YouTube.
the Billie Jean part?
Hmm.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. So let's get to our thoughts really fast. So like my overall thoughts. I liked it. It was fun. It wasn't like a groundbreaking bio or anything. It didn't like do anything special. It's basically the performance are strong. So from the actors that play Mike, I thought the young actor who did Kid Michael was actually really good
Hmm.
too. Um, so I think it's all based on the performance and the music. The actual story and movie is like, I mean, it's not that much. So yeah, I gave it kind of a B on my rankings. So what did you think of it overall, Jonah?
I liked it. It's definitely a crowd pleaser kind of movie. It kind of feels like a movie that like he would have made like if they told him like make a movie about yourself, like this is kind of what it would be, I think. Um, and Jafar Jackson does the phenomenal job. Like I completely forgot just like it was an actor and he just becomes Michael Jackson as the movie goes on. Like even through all like the makeup like changes and everything. Um, I think the family drama is probably the weakest part of the movie. Because it's kind of stuff you've heard like before about Michael Jackson's upbringing, and then Joe Jackson's kind of like theatrically like evil in this kind of. Um, but I absolutely love this like all the concert scenes and like the behind the scenes of like the videos. Like I love that scene with him and the gang like making the Beat It video, I think. Um, and I kind of wish this movie was more like of that. Like they just did like kind of like recreated like moments like of like his concerts and like the videos throughout the years. He could have had something a little different.
Hmm.
Because this is probably like the closest you're gonna get to a Michael Jackson concert like of anyone nowadays. So it's I definitely recommend seeing it in theaters for like to kind of experience what that was like because you can't get that anymore.
Hmm.
Um, but I think it's definitely worth seeing, I'd say, in theaters, especially if you like this kind of music. It's not anything new for a biopic, but I think like it definitely gets by on just being like a fun, like entertaining movie.
Yeah, I kind of wish I would have saw it in a bigger format. I kind of saw it just in
Yeah,
standard. Kind of wish I went to XD, but
Yeah.
because Michael, say what you want about it, the guy was like a great performer, like probably the best performer we've ever seen. I know I never saw Elvis, so I can't really compare him to Elvis, but like anything we have now, it's
Dude
just
just
like
ate sandwiches, Elvis. Psh.
I mean now we just get like crazy laser shows and like move
that's pro
things flying around and stuff like that.
that's probably the only comparison you could ever make is Elvis. Like those were
Yeah.
the two big performers
Yeah,
of
we definitely don't
music.
have anyone now. I know people say there is, but
Yeah, we get like drone shows, and that's like okay, but we're here for some music. But it just Michael combined dance with music, and it could it was just like we'd never seen that before. So
And he also combined like genres because he wasn't like, oh, I'm pop. I'm just gonna do pop. He's like, I want some rock in there. I want like everyone to
hmm
listen
He,
to it.
he even says in the movie, like, if you have like a country song, then you've like ruled everything, basically.
yeah, Jared, what was your overall thoughts?
Yeah, and I wasn't expecting to learn anything. He's like one of the most talked about people of all time. Like Joseph said, there is that miniseries or whatever back in the 90s. I think that's where I learned the most about Michael. So I wasn't really expecting much with that. It was all about the performances and kind of living the heyday of Michael because being a music fan and not being like old enough for that kind of sucks, but this kind of like you got a little taste of that. So that was kind of cool. Like hearing those songs like in a theater with a theater sound system was really good. Um, but yeah, I liked it a lot. Like seeing the filming part of the thriller was awesome. The gang part was fun. I was like, who's that? Why is there a white guy in the Bloods?
Oh yeah.
I was like, that's one of his dancers. I was like, no, he put them together, or he got them together. He's part of the gang.
He snuck in.
He's not-
I was like, what
oh,
is he doing here?
and
And then there, and then I was like, is that dude the guy who talked to him, Tupac? Because they were playing California Love, and I was like,
oh yeah,
oh my God.
but that was like
Um,
a weird version of it. That wasn't Tupac's
yeah,
version, was it?
there's an actual like he sampled from
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah.
So,
Um, but yeah, it was really good. I liked it. I didn't like Bubbles. That was a
Yeah.
disgusting freak.
so there's a lot of CG animals. I get it. They're easy. It's more humane for the animals, but they just
We'd,
look
it's
awful,
more
man.
humane to have it's not humane to make kids act, but we do that.
well,
Yeah,
don't
but
say I will start having CG kids.
but a monkey can like kill people if it goes wrong.
That's
yeah,
true.
remember?
Remember,
Nope.
nope.
Even when things go right, monkeys kill some.
That scene was
yeah,
weird too, because it's like even the music like stops and everyone's just looking at him,
yeah.
and
All the brothers
Yeah,
like,
it's
what
a
the
it's like it's gonna turn into a horror movie or something.
heck? CG animals just is not fun. It's not a fun era we live in, but
especially when it's
Some
like when you see like a stupid bird just pop up and it's like
yeah.
right in front of the camera and you're like, oh,
It's funny because we had like the Planet of the Apes movies and like those look great, but then just this simple monkey looks terrible.
yeah.
Well, those are probably we got to get them down because
I
this is the
know.
whole movie. But this is
Oh,
just bubbles.
Joseph Jonah. What was the Atari game that kid had?
Adventure.
Adventure.
Hmm.
I like that when she's like, Michael Jackson's over there. He's like, what?
Oh yeah, yeah. So
She's
there's
like, it's
some
for Paul Lean.
Pauline.
Pauline, and he's like, my name's David.
She's like,
So there is some funny parts in this movie. One of them was I was just thinking about it too. There's oh when he's like I'm praying to God to give me some songs because if I don't, they'll give it to
Mhm.
Prince. There's other funny parts. You guys remember anything?
There was funny jokes in
Yeah.
there. I can't remember.
There's a funny thing throughout the movie where he's like, "You gotta fire my dad." Or like,
No.
Mm.
can you first thing you have to do, fire my dad? And he's like, "You want us to?" And he's like, but there was yeah, funny stuff throughout.
We find out that Pepsi kills. Um,
Pepsi does kill. Yeah.
I didn't know. Because I heard him like you always hear about him catching fire because of his Jerry curls. I didn't know it was that serious. I thought it was just
Yeah.
like, oh, his hair
Yeah.
burned off.
It almost killed him.
Yeah, I didn't know it almost killed him. I was like, oh, dang.
Yeah, so I mean, it doesn't touch on the dark, creepy stuff, but you can't avoid it sometimes because, like, he loved kids. He was always interacting with kids, and a lot of his like charity went to kids and stuff. So sometimes it can be a little creepy when he's like
Yeah.
hanging out at toy stores and stuff like that. You're like, ugh.
That could not happen
No.
Mm.
nowadays.
Um, okay, we got to talk about the actual music. So the music was good, sounded great. Oh, we got to talk about what happened to you guys.
Yeah,
So one of the highlights of the movie is actually human nature, the performance. Because, like I said, most of the time it's just watching him do the videos. But this one, you get like a full performance, like a concert. So for me,
hmm
that was like a real highlight of the movie because I thought that was really cool. And they do like the concerts at Dodger Stadium. I was like, man, I
yeah.
wish I was there because
Mm.
I was probably I was like 5 years old then. I was like, dang, I could
That
have
was
gone.
definitely like the highlight of the movie was just it went out on a high note with that concert at the end.
Yeah. So tell us what happened to you guys during.
So what makes it funnier is it was during the human nature part, which is not too long after he catches on fire. So the movie just stopped and they're like, there's a fire in the theater. Like, can you step outside? We all had to go to like the front while like a fire truck comes and like took care. I think like a popcorn machine caught fire or something like that.
Mm.
And then we came back in and watched the rest of it. But it was
I,
funny because it happened like right after Michael
Yeah,
Jackson
right
caught on
after
fire.
he's like, I'm gonna make a triumphant return, and he just fire again.
It's like, oops.
I wasn't expecting to go back in so early. I thought it was gonna
I
take a little
know.
while,
They
but
did it fast.
It happened to me at that same theater when we were watching. I think it was the Two Towers.
Mm,
We weren't too far into it though, and they're like, "Hey, get out of here." We had to go in the back.
and it
yeah.
it was during the human nature part where it turned off, and like there's
Oh
the
yeah.
bright lights happening, and then that happened. I was like, man, special features. They're like,
4D. All
Mhm.
right. All right. So Michael, overall, I think if you like Michael Jackson music, you would really like this movie. If you don't like Michael Jackson, you probably wouldn't get
Yeah.
anything out of this movie.
definitely you could tell there's Michael Jackson fans in the
hmm
audience because everyone was like, oh.
That's one thing at mine. I was kind of surprised because it was like a diverse audience at mine. I mean,
Well, that's Michael
there
I
Jackson.
was like
know.
gang members from Albuquerque there. It's
The
like
sons of those gang members in the movie.
yeah, I mean, Albuquerque's got a huge Hispanic, so it's a lot of Hispanics and a lot of white people, and it was like all mixed together. But my audience was pretty quiet. They never like made a lot of noise. They laughed at the jokes. That's pretty much it. So I was
Ours
kind of
was
disappointed.
ours was the same. It was like a very diverse mix, and it was pretty packed. It went on like a Saturday night, so
Oh yeah, you were on Saturday night too. Yeah, but it was kind of cool
and then
going into the theater because you could hear the music out from like the other
yeah,
showings. You're like,
it
all
felt
right,
like
I'm ready.
everyone was seeing that one movie because we when we
Yeah.
went out to the front, everyone was just talking about like we were seeing Michael and stuff.
Yeah,
So
it
Yeah,
was
it
huge.
seemed like it was just the Michael Jackson fans that
yeah,
went outside. Like, 'cause no one was talking about anything else, and I
I
was like,
think
what the
yeah, it's
heck?
like the whole theater, but they were all just talking about Michael.
Yeah, we were. I went on a Saturday afternoon and it was busy. So this movie did make a lot of money. So
hmm
especially for a biopic thing.
What biopic do you guys want? I was thinking a Daft Punk movie would be cool, but
What would you do? You
it'd
can't
be
show their
like
face.
no,
It'd be
it'd be more like them though. They're like actual robots and like
it'd be like
it wouldn't be
Electro
like
Life.
humans. Like it would just be them like growing up as like little robots and then big robots, and you're just
It's like
like,
the Weird Al one.
yeah,
I was happy with the Weird Al one, man. It's just
sounds good.
silly.
I always think Fleetwood Mac one would go good from like a drama standpoint.
They had a lot of drama. Yeah.
Um, or just make like a Pink Floyd one and just go really crazy with it.
Yeah. Then you get like bands that you wouldn't think have a huge following or something, and they get random biopics, and it's like okay, yeah, I don't know who would be good. I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, they're doing Billie Eilish, guys.
Not a biopic, isn't it
It's
like
a
a
No, it's a
concert?
concert pick. Yeah.
It's James Cameron, why isn't it?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
being
he
an
does a lot
old
of
creep.
he
No,
does a
he's
lot
just
of
being an old creep.
documentaries.
It's just being an old. He's tired of underwater, man.
That's what I was gonna say. Like Michael Jackson, like watching that is like, man, what a Like, what a time, because like now it's not as cool. They're not they don't put as much work into it. Like he was doing like videos, little short films, like the dances and stuff like that. People nowadays, it's just like, I
It's
guess I'll
lazy.
sing the song, and you're just like, I dude, it
Yeah, let's
sucks.
just make a movie for the music video. We'll just do like a movie and um yeah, like I was listening to one guy and he's like this happened like before social media and he was still a worldwide phenomenon. So it's kind of crazy to think
That's why I
um
liked like Daft Punk, like you said, and Gorillaz because they try to like separate the artists like from the music and like make it like
mhm.
a big show.
Yeah, make it
Dude, and if you had a Daft Punk movie, just the end, there's just a little pyramid thing,
Yeah.
and they're just playing on there, and you're just like, dang.
Daft
Make it
Punk
like
should have done the Super Bowl.
yeah.
That
If you
would have
made
been
it like the
fun.
movie they made where it's just
They got mad at a
like
Puerto
robots and
Rican dude.
random
They're not gonna have some French dudes do the Super Bowl.
But
I
then they would
know.
have brought in a bunch of people too. That would have been Bad Bunny.
I heard
um,
that sucked. Like, it
yeah,
sounded like trash.
yeah, it wasn't very good. You can't do Super Bowl music anymore because there's like no bands anymore.
I think like speaking of Michael Jackson, that was like the only like real big one
The
I
Super
guess that
Bowl?
I liked, yeah. Because there wasn't
Yeah,
really an artist after that.
all the rock bands they were too old. The
Creed.
I like. Ugh,
the rap one was okay, where they like had Eminem and
yeah,
that was like a couple years ago. That was all right.
I
Kendrick's
li-
was good because it's just that whole drama that was
yeah,
happening at that point.
The Bruno Mars one was kind of good.
yeah. That one was good because wasn't that when the Red Hot Chili Peppers came
Yeah.
in? I I like Coldplay, but I don't think their show was like that great at all. So
Dude, what a stupid choice, dude. What
I
that
know.
music for football?
I know. Waterfalls or not waterfalls.
Paradise? Like, what
they
the
never
Paradise.
go
fuck?
for like rock or like songs that you'd think of like combined with
I
football.
know, just put like Metallica. All the old
Yeah,
football fans would like it.
Yeah, that's true. Put like Death Cab for Cutie.
That's
The
it was in
Shins.
Seattle this
it
year,
was
so
just put the plain white tee so they can sing about Delilah.
You can't really. We need to fire Jay Z. He's the one doing the Super Bowl shows.
Is
We need
that
to.
who does it?
that makes
Yeah,
sense if it is.
Mm.
he produces them, but he's doing a terrible job. Fire him. Put someone good. Um,
Didn't he collaborate with Linkin Park?
Yeah,
You could
do
have put them
that.
in
yeah,
there.
put Lincoln. Oh, we can't. He died.
Yeah, but back then,
I don't know. 21 Pilots did a good Super Bowl.
They're not really
maybe.
Super Bowl music, I
You don't think
guess.
No, yeah. It would fit with what they're doing, but it's still not doesn't
would it
really
pump up the
go.
crowd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depress or like make the crowd
Yeah.
think too much. They're like eating their hot dog. Like,
I bet it's gonna be like, but K-pop pretty soon.
yeah,
Like,
that'd be
K-
the safest and easiest choice.
yeah, whatever that band is that does the McDonald's stuff.
Uh,
McDonald's stuff.
BTS?
Yeah, no, not
Oh,
BTS. It's a girl one.
Oh.
Or maybe it's just K-pop Demon Hunters. Is that part of
Yeah.
yeah.
McDonald's? Okay.
Hunters or whatever.
We got way off topic, but okay. Tell us what you guys thought of the Michael movie. Tell us what you think will happen in the sequel, or you know, tell
How
us.
is he gonna look in the sequel? Because
Oh, I
like he
know,
changed after that.
dude. They use CG right for like his nose,
Like, they had to, or like a prosthetic.
because it kind of looked like CG. Where I was like,
Yeah.
he's kind of looking uncanny valley-ness. But yeah, he's gonna have to wear a lot of makeup. I, I, yeah. I mean,
Don't drink Coke, guys.
Yeah.
yeah, drink. You should always
This
drink
is what
fluid.
happens when you drink Pepsi.
All right, we gotta get Macaulay Culkin for the next one.
Just have him now
Age
and
now, yeah.
not de-age him.
He'd do it.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to do it for us. Like, subscribe, and notify yourself for even more good stuff, and we will catch you next time.